Hello from the Busy Needle. We're back again with the pink quilt, and we're on the last step besides washing it. And I was going to do a video on how to make a binding, and my video didn't work out so well. But here you see where I've trimmed it. I put on the binding. You saw that on the front. It's a double layer. And then it has to be brought around and sewed down on the back neatly to cover up all this. And my daughter has been doing it. I wanted to be the cameraman and let her do it, but she said she wasn't that good. She didn't want to do that. So I'll show you here on this corner. And you have to go all the way around, and sometimes it feels like that it lasts forever. And I pin about 3 or 4 pins ahead. And here you see how I made the corner. Let me take this out so you can see how I made the corner here when I sewed it on. So you just come down like this, kind of like wrapping a present, so I tell my girls, and turn it in. And I always pin ahead. That just makes it a little easier. You don't have to. Some people don't. But I like to pin. Some people like to do this in their lap. I do it on a table, or sometimes if I'm doing it in front of the TV with the kids, I'll get a TV tray out and do it that way, and I can watch TV as I sew along. That's one way to do it. I'm going to catch that with the pin there to hold it where I want it. Okay. So, you try to hide your stitches the best you can. So here she's took a stitch here, and I'll go in under here and pick up some fabric and come down and pick up just a touch right there. See how that kind of hides it as you pull it taut? And if you're wondering what this is on my pointer finger, it's a finger cot. And I have used that to do hand quilting so much to help grip the needle I can't sew without one. And my thimble. I can't do without my thimble. One tip I give people is to make your binding the same color as your outside border. And that covers up a lot of boo-boos and foibles. It covers up if you have something not exactly square. A lot of people consider the binding the frame of their quilt, and they do different colors. Sometimes something that's not even in the quilt itself for the frame or the binding, and I think that's fine too. I've done that before too, but I like it if you use the same colors. That way it all kind of blends together, especially if you're a new quilter. Now, this corner, some people think you don't have to sew in there. I go ahead and take some stitches up in there and try to hide them. Our quilts in this house are for use. We use our quilts. And somebody could catch that with a finger or a little toe and pull at that. So I'm going to just go up through there and put a few stitches. I know people who do formal quilts and quilt show type quilts are kind of cringing at that. But I put a few because we use them. And because we use them, they go through the washer. And we put them in the dryer, especially in the wintertime. And I'm going to hide this. As you're going through, let me show you my next one. I didn't tell you that. As you're going through, taking these stitches, you don't want the stitches to show up on the back side. So the way I keep that from happening is I keep a finger right here, right under where I'm stitching, to be sure if that needle comes through, I'll feel it. Because the needle goes through, you're going to leave a stitch on the back side, and you don't want that. You want this to kind of be hidden. So this is the first corner on this large quilt, which I think is about 80 by 70. So we're going down the second side, and you just keep going all the way around. And when that's finished, she'll have a finished quilt on her hands. So you just keep stitching along like this. And try to keep them hidden. Try not to let them show. And get them in there good. Okay, I hope you all have a good day. And God bless.